Good morning, Bill.
We are live over at Daylight Donuts in New Hartford, and I'm going to let you introduce our guest here.
Well, this is a great guy to just stop by. I'll tell you, not only has this
legendary would be the word.
Legendary,
yeah.
Iconic, but the most important part is not only is he extraordinarily talented and gifted as a coach and a mentor to athletes, young athletes, but this is just an exceptional guy. You want to talk about the kind of guy we want to be president? It would be Coach Edick. I'll tell you, he is just a special person in so many ways. Coach, it's so good to see you, and I'm glad that you were able to take some time. But this is a normal stop for you, I think, in the morning, right?
Yes, usually, yeah. Because I have to see Chuck when he shows up.
Chuck Sedella here at Daylight Donuts, yes.
Does he show up?
So. Near the boss, you know.
So, Coach, I want what's first of all, right off the bat, what's high school football look like this season? I know it's early, but who do you think the favorites are going to be?
Well, I don't know. I think UFA is going to be strong because they got a heck of a good quarterback transferred in from CBA.
Yeah.
And Rome, Rome's going to be squat lineman but tough, and West Canada be good. New Hartford, I'm a little bit inexperienced, but they'll come along.
Do you think kids are smaller today in some of these schools? It's just, and maybe it's because I put on weight. They just look smaller. But
well, they're probably smaller, but what drives me crazy with all these little machines, the iPod, HoopPod, HempPod, whatever the pods they are.
Pokemon Go.
You got to get rid of those, that's all.
Yeah. Well, and because you don't have, I'm not trying to go back to the, things, Will Rogers said things aren't the way they used to be and probably never were. But one thing is for sure, when we were kids, you were out playing baseball. You were out playing football. You were outside. Now it does seem that everything's in front of the little screen.
Well, you were outside a lot and everything, but today you can't leave kids on the playground and stuff.
I know.
That's where we used to live. I know West Rome, we used to be down there and stay the night and movies and everything else. But you can't just leave kids on playgrounds today.
I know. It's scary today.
It's
scary.
Different. How about the programs, though, too, Coach? You talk about it, and you had mentioned the old UFA, now Proctor. There were a lot of feeder programs for a long time. Do you think that you're seeing that same type of interest and commitment at all levels that used to be, or is that kind of fallen off because of all of the distractions?
I think it's fallen off, but you look back at UFA and RFA used to be great rivalries, and I think it's starting to come back again too.
Yeah.
It'd be really nice to see.
Didn't they do away with that Proctor RFA game last year?
Yes.
Right? They only had it because they had that extra game at the end of the season.
Right.
But that's ridiculous. That's a Section 3 problem.
They never should cut that game out because that's
a
big rivalry. Whitesboro New Hartford's a big rivalry. We'll always have that. So,
and I've never seen so many people. I mean, if you go to Texas, it's incredible. The crowds. It's like watching a college game. But that Whitesboro New Hartford game is another one that is just incredible.
Oh yeah.
The number of people that turn out for that game.
Everybody's waiting for that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a big game, and we always love playing it. I would hate to see New Hartford not play Whitesboro because it's a great rivalry.
It's certainly interesting stuff. What do you follow college ball at all?
Oh yeah, Notre Dame. Jerry Faust and I went to school together at Notre Dame, at Dayton University. So he always has tickets for me, and I send the kids out and watch. Notre Dame's my favorite team.
What do you think of Syracuse and the new program?
It's just tough because Syracuse. I can't believe that they can't get him in here for the Dome, but it's not that easy because you're fighting the South.
Yeah.
And everybody wants to go south now. That's where the speed is and everything else. So it's tough for Syracuse, but they do all right.
Going to be interesting this year.
So I know it's not it's football, but it's still a major league sport or a professional sport. So when your jerseys didn't feel comfortable, you didn't like them, did you encourage your players to just rip them up?
What's that now? The
jerseys.
Did you see the story the pitcher for
Chicago?
The White Sox. That he didn't like the throwback uniforms, so he cut them all up, and then not just cut his own up, but cut up everybody else's.
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in what they're doing with that American flag either. I'm getting pretty teed off.
I know it's tough to watch, isn't it?
You can have them handicap the presidential.
What do you think
for president?
What do you think on this presidential race?
Well, you know what? I'm not crazy about both of them, but Trump's better than what they have to offer. I just don't like her. I just don't think she's right for us.
Here in this district, Bernie Sanders won from the Democratic primary, which some people might be surprised
I
to
felt
about.
the burn this morning, but that was because I took a sip of Daylight Donuts.
And it was good and hot.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Coach, it's great having you. I'm glad you made your way in.
Anytime.
And hopefully we'll maybe talk to you during football season.
Good to see both of you. And you, Joe, my man.
Thanks, Coach. Good to see you. Care. God bless you.
Yeah, well, just squeeze in here. You want to bring the New Hartford town supervisor in?
This is the highway superintendent for the
highway superintendent. While we wait on Rick Sherman to make his way in, let's break and we'll come right back to Daylight Donuts live in New Hartford on WIBX.